We've talked about how swimming improves cognition and cardiorespiratory fitness in our other videos. In this video, we are going to build on cardiorespiratory fitness and talk about how this can be monitored for optimizing our individual swimming programs. Modern technology allows us to monitor our physiologic parameters using wearables, but before we go into the specifics of these devices, I wish to cover some research data pertaining to the rationale for monitoring our physiologic parameters during swimming. This will be relevant when we look at what performance indicators will require review when we are selecting our wearable devices. While we at the Masters Breaststroke are dedicated to increasing awareness of scientific data related to exercise technology, please note that the contents of this video are not intended as medical advice. Please see your doctor for fitness of participation in any sporting activity or other health concerns. That said, let's get started. This is the reference for a review article which explores the medical aspects of the use of wearable devices, especially in older adults. The experts who wrote this article speak of devices to monitor heart rate variability, and blood pressure in the context of exercise. What do these parameters mean for our swimming programs? Let's first consider heart rate monitoring. We'll examine together the research data on the relationship between heart rate and exercise intensity, and what the best approach should be for us as master swimmers. There has been much research about what the maximal heart rate is. In 1971, this team of researchers published this article which reported that maximal heart rate is calculated as 220 minus age. So, for someone who is 60 years of age, the maximal heart rate is estimated to be 220 minus 60, which is 160 beats per minute. Later, in 2001, Dr. Takata and his colleagues revisited this age-predicted maximal heart rate and reported that the formula which more accurately estimates maximal heart rate should be 208 minus 0.7 multiplied by age. So, for an individual who is 60 years of age, the maximal heart rate would be 208 minus 0.7 multiplied by 60, which would be 166 beats per minute. Just to complicate the issue further, there are researchers like Dr. Park and colleagues who contend that both formulae may not accurately predict the maximal heart rate and feel that they underestimate this parameter. Be that as it may, since the formula derived from Fox provides the lowest and perhaps medically the safest point, we will use that for our discussion. In an article published in 2022, this team of researchers led by Dr. Tang published an article on the effects of aquatic high-intensity interval training and moderate-intensity continual training on central hemodynamic parameters, endothelial function, and aerobic fitness. High intensity took an athlete's heart rate to 95% of its maximum. The researchers found that after 6 weeks of high-intensity interval training achieving a heart rate at 95% of the estimated maximum, there was an improvement in aerobic fitness. Combining the information in the 4 studies discussed, the data would suggest that the goal of aerobic fitness would be attained through achieving high-intensity interval aquatic training at 95% of maximal heart rate. For a 60-year-old individual, using the formula proposed by Fox, heart rate during swimming exercise should approach 152 beats per minute. So this would be the metric to bear in mind when using a wearable device to monitor real-time exercise performance. Details of high-intensity interval aquatic training can be found in Dr. Tang's article, which is available online. For now, I wish for us to be aware that the participants in Dr. Tang's study did not have any known medical conditions, had an initial week of training intensity at 75 to 95% of maximum heart rate before fully training at 95%, and were closely monitored during training. For master swimmers just starting out, and who wish to start a high-intensity aquatic training program at 95% of maximal heart rate, for health safety reasons, please ensure that the environment is as close to the study protocol as possible. Thank you for staying until the end of the video. If you have any questions with respect to the studies presented, please feel free to enter a comment or submit a request at the Masters Breaststroke website. I will address them to the best of my ability. I look forward to our next video on physiologic parameters to monitor while using a wearable device, and hope you will join me there too. Until we come together again, keep swimming and smiling. Cheers.